welcome here to Everybody Doesn't Eat Everyone's Gumbo. This is your host, Dedrick T. Wilmer, founder and managing partner of Gumbo Lending Group. We are a Texas-based financial institution. We do provide commercial and residential lending of all property types in all service, all markets. We service 47 states on unoccupied, on occupied in the state of Texas. Here, MLS 926-337-1854-397. Here again, this is Dedrick T. Wilmer here, and I have my co-host today. Will be Dujuan Wilmer here, a wonderful college student here, and also he is the founder of managing partner as well of Gumbeaux Capital. And we're going to talk about Forex market, options trading, and alternative investing. And I'm going to dive into the power of credit. Man, Dujuan, how you doing today, my man?
Doing good.
Man, who is this dude here, man? This is Currency. Who's Currency, man?
Rapper out of New Orleans.
Oh, out of NO, man?
Yeah, he's out of New Orleans.
Okay.
One of my favorite rappers recently.
Okay.
Starting to listen to a lot of his music. Just, chill vibes, just chill, relax, and things like that.
What kind of genre is he based on?
It's like a mix between R&B and like late '90s, early 2000s.
Wow. Wow. A lot more East Coast flair, down south,
It's
West Coast, or is it a mix of
it's
all?
like a soul mix with like it's just a different flow.
Man, you graduated this because you used to be into trap music, man.
Yeah, music to me is kind of situational. Like if I'm working out, I like listening to trap music.
Okay.
I'm just chilling, music or something like that. I'll just turn on some Currency and just relax.
Okay, man. I'm gonna have to follow this cat, man, and see what kind of music he got, man. And I'm gonna really take a dive in. His name is Currency, man. Currency with the, would you say the S's of what again?
$sign.
$sign. Well, I go check him out. Again, he's on our Apple partners here. We'd like to also say, man, thank you for the Apple friends. We are now on all outlets on Spotify, and as well as we are on iTunes. So please follow us, like us, give us number 5. Give us all 5 stars. We are strictly 5-star. We provide you information, empowerment, love, and soul that we provide information here on Everybody Doesn't Eat Everyone's Gumbo. So the one I want to talk about, I know you want to ask me, has there been a time some gumbo?
Yeah.
I knew you was going to ask me. What you about to ask me, man?
Yeah. Has there ever been a time, like you asked me last episode, where you've eaten some gumbo and you said, nah?
Oh, man. I'm going to give you 2 sides of this. I participate in some gumbo cook-offs, and it's interesting when people here in the Houston area, Houston is one of these cities. If you ever been to the Houston area, Houston will actually freak you out because it is one of probably the most diverse city in the world. Okay. I say the world. I've been to a lot of countries and a lot of cities across the world. And also, too, it almost act like it's the largest city in Louisiana.
Yeah, it's more of a Louisiana city than a Texas
city. It is a
Louisiana
city.
Real Texas city, you got to go to Dallas or San Antonio.
Yeah. So this is a Louisiana city. This is not Texas. It accidentally end up in Texas.
Yeah.
But it is a Louisiana city. How I freak you out. Okay. So when the governor, I'm not going off topic. So the governor of Louisiana, John Bel Edwards, when he was elected governor on the night, guess who delivered the prayer?
Who?
Man, the Archbishop of Houston, Donato, man.
Yep.
Is that crazy,
yeah,
man?
That's crazy. That sounds about right there. Sounds about right.
Nah, you got the Archbishop of Houston delivering the opening prayer for the governor of Louisiana in election night to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Yep.
And then, you Catholic, man. You know how it goes, man.
Yep.
And so, born and raised Catholic, and and I bring this up because in Texas but you have folks who are first generation Texans. You are transplant because you came here when you was going to 4 years old.
Yep.
So I consider you as a transplant. I've been here since 2001. Again, like you probably know, I am, Louisiana born and raised.
And a lot of my generation, especially in the Cypress area, a lot of guys I went to school with, They also transplants too. So that's another thing about Houston. You got a lot of people from across the world.
Across the world.
Yeah.
Not just one state over.
Yeah, across the world. Like one of my good friends, Amir from Chicago. A lot of friends that I know from Louisiana. A lot of friends that I know that's moved in from other countries, other continents. Got a lot of people from the continent of Asia, continent of Africa. A lot of Europeans that I know that moved in and became friends with. So that's why I think Houston's a very unique city.
It is, and so by being unique, the gumbo. So I've been in competitions where I saw some wieners, I saw noodles, I've seen corn floating in gumbo.
Wow.
It's not gumbo, that's succotash. Yeah, I've seen
Cowboy stew.
It's cowboy stew. Or what's the one in Georgia? Brunswick stew.
Brunswick stew.
They put tomato sauce. Not tomato sauce. Excuse me. They put barbecue sauce in the soup.
Wow.
Next time you go to Georgia, try the Brunswick stew. It's different, but it's good.
It sounds unorthodox, but usually when things sound real crafty, I gotta try it. Just to try it.
Try it out, man. You'll like it. And also too, I've had now the story of my mom, man, your grandmother on my side, Sietta, she used to turn around and eat. I mean she eats everybody gumbo. She probably the only person to eat everybody's gumbo. Okay. Only one person I know. But that gumbo she bring, it stinks, man.
Yeah.
It smells like some straight hot crab. I mean, I'm not talking about good hot crab. We talking about some stinky hot crab on a 99-degree day in Houston in the trash can. Ooh. When you walk at least about 30 feet, you can smell that hot crab. And trust me, man, I've had sometimes people offer me bowls of gumbo. And I'm like, okay, I grab it. And I'm like, hope this don't stink up the car. And guess what I did? Dump it out, dump it out in the drain, which, sorry about that, guys, in the municipalities that I was living in. Washed the bowl and said that gumbo was great. But I made sure I found out what was inside the gumbo. So you got to say, man, the chicken was good. The sauce was good.
Something like that. You got to find something.
But this is how I get over it now. I tell, in which, me, I don't eat seafood gumbo. So I tell people I do not eat seafood gumbo. So if I tell them I don't eat seafood gumbo, guess what happens? I don't get in the bowl. So if you want to learn a trick to not to eat everybody's gumbo, just say you do not eat seafood gumbo. Because most people put oysters and shrimp and anything you can imagine from a seafood market, even squid and octopus in gumbo. You'd be surprised what you see in gumbo. So man, I want to dive into the first topic today. Want to chat about is one of the dynamics today with of course we talked about earlier last week about the market tanking and everything else, and my question to you is, do you think this market that we at right now, what kind of alternative investing, since everybody went to again, we left from we in the bull market. I hear about Forex training. I hear about other alternative investing. So, Dujuan, elaborate about this alternative investing that's out there.
So this is one of the biggest misconceptions about investing. Everybody thinks investing is limited to the stock market, and when you get into the stock market, you just press the buy button and you hope for the stock to grow. With the internet now and the way investing has changed, you can invest now like a large investment firm through things like options for an exchange. So now, not only do you don't have to win only when the stock market goes up. I can also put you in positions where you can win when the stock market moves down through options. If you guys heard of put and calls, calls, of course, you enter a call option when you're expecting a stock to rise. That's a traditional thing for quote unquote going long. When we enter bear markets like this, where there's a lot of downside, technical and fundamental risk, we can squeeze a little bit of profits out there by giving some put options on, like a put option that I gave my customers on Tesla, entering on Friday last week, and we've squeezed a lot of profit out of the downside momentum. And then we also have the foreign exchange market, which is a little bit more economic based and profit driven, kind of because the stock market is based on companies and earnings and profits and things like that. The foreign exchange, basically the exchange rates between currencies around the world, and this market is 24 hours. So whenever you want to make money, 7 days a week, 24 hours. If you want to make money at 3 a.m. on a Wednesday night, you can with the forex market. This is an alternative to the stock market because it offers exchange rates. Like I said, you could invest in high interest dollar in exchange. You can put your money, say, in the euro, and bet. It's almost like a bet of whether is this pair, is this currency going to be stronger relative to another currency. Um, and these are things that I feel like are great alternative than just going long on the stock market. You can really get a grasp of the economic environment of where you are right now and where the globe is heading. You're a little bit more aware to where to put your money. Of course, do forex and things like that. And it's a great way to squeeze some profit out. It's very high. It's a high volume trading platform, but it's a great way to start learning about the investment world and trading in itself.
Man, Dujuan, you couldn't say it any better. And one of the things I really stress too, in reference to having some technical difficulties here. One of the things that I wanted to stress about again, that people sometimes are always afraid to take some risk. We see money as tangible. Of course, the safest way is kind of like gambling. You can pay penny slots, you're gonna get penny results.
Yep.
You could play craps and roulette and table games. That's where you ball out.
Yep.
Then again, the Golden Nugget. None of those casinos across the country are going to fly you in if you're playing penny slots.
Yeah, nah. and that's the thing. Anything you put your money into outside of trading is always going to be a risk. And this is where I want people to look at with money. Just look at money as a derivative of trust. It's basically 1 degree removed from momentum. It's also the lubricant of modern society. And this is important to remember when you think about things like capital markets, like, of course, the foreign exchange market, the bond market, and things like that. Cognitive dissonance and irony, of course, it's just fundamental principles of the universe. Just like markets are just like people. They're capable of incredible cognitive dissonance. So what you put in is what you get out. So not only what the markets offer is putting in your money is not going to guarantee you getting more return out. The markets is almost a situation where you put in your money, your time, and your knowledge, just like how you would in a job that you get a paycheck week to week in. In that case, you don't really have to put in money; it's just more of your time. But this is just asking you to make your money work for you, and you work for your money, and your money works for you. It's a hand in hand relationship, and this is a perfect way to get some residual income. Like we talked about the last episode, residual income is one of the most important things going forward in this new economic environment.
Again, as we go through this new economic environment, and also too, we have people don't use the power of the internet, power of influence, power of opportunity, of knowledge. And again, we have to get outside. Again, I tell a lot of my consumers that we deal with a lot of salespeople, loan officers that just strictly all they do is know of the fact that how to build a good relationship with a couple of realtors and a couple of builders and take them to a couple of happy hours, and that makes them a great loan officer. No, you got to deal with the surgeons. Again,
Yep.
I call the loan officers, no disrespect, I call those guys or the general practitioner, doctors. They're doctors.
Yeah.
They're good at what they do, but they GP. If you need a specialist, you need somebody to do the surgery, or you need a surgeon
Yep.
who teaches that practice
Yep.
at your local medical school.
It's like
I'm that guy there, and that's like what you. This is where you're trying to go at.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to go at. This is almost like frontline. This is where we can really start to. You can have your financial advisor teach you how to manage your finances. I'm here to help your finances grow, so
yes.
you can make the time for your financial advisor a whole lot easier.
Yes, and and that's one of the things is that about. What are some of the new alternative investing verticals and engines that you've been seeing out there that's been really aggressive and to get sustain this type of unique market? Because with the euro, with the British pull out the euro, with other markets across the country, with some global recession, the U.S. with this bipolarism economy, man, what are probably the safest bets in order to invest in alternatively that the audience probably need to consider at this time?
My biggest safe havens right now, government debt, bonds. That's a great.
Wait, hold tight. You said government bonds.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. If you got certain states in the union that love infrastructure, Texas is one.
Is definitely one of them.
How many
Man,
times you been on I-10 as a kid? That
man,
I-10 never
construction.
stopped building, huh?
Man, never stopped building.
Houston never stopped building, huh?
Houston never stopped building. I even in the DFW area is construction and construction and construction. And then the likes of San Antonio, Austin is the state of Texas just loves construction.
Never stopped building. They
Never
build.
stopped building.
We build. You build it, they come, huh?
Yeah, you build it, they come.
So that is the best way. And then, of course, the school districts too
Yep.
always have bond elections, and they
Yep.
always borrow money
And-
to build more campuses and stuff like that.
And in the event of a recession, these are usually things that promote economic growth. They want to get more jobs and
Stimulus.
Yeah, it's a big stimulus program. So you're basically winning off something that's a given, the stimulus that's given. That's why bonds is one of my recommendations for safe haven assets. And then finding safe havens in an economic environment like this is kind of hard if you want to go outside of bonds to get a little bit more, because bonds, yes, they are a safe haven investment, but they're not going to yield you crazy amounts of money like you would see in the stock market or things like that. If you want to get real aggressive with your portfolio, I would advise you to get into the options world or the foreign exchange world. With options, like how we see a downturn in the stock market, options allows you not to only just purchase long, you can also go short. Sell stocks, sell from a price and sell and then exit lower or buy lower. Kind of like the inverse, what you see of when somebody says, "Oh yeah, man, I bought Tesla at 150, now it's at 700. I made a lot of money." Well, if Tesla hits 700 and we get a massive economic crash and Tesla's at 300, if you had a put option, you're banking just like the guy that bought. And then we have the foreign exchange market, like I was saying earlier. It's just the movement of exchange rates. You're risking on momentum of the exchange rates, and what currency is going to be stronger than the other. Like one of my favorites to trade on, the euro US dollar, the British pound US dollar, and then we have the dollar Swiss franc, and then we have the dollar yen euro, etc. This is also a market where you don't have to go one way to make money. You can go either way. You can go long or short to make money, and if you want to maximize your profits, Forex is, I think, the best way to go for as an investment service or an investment platform, because it's open 24/7. So if you want to make the most amount of money as possible, get the most amount of residual income as possible, it's available for you 24/7, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
We always, again, and your grandfathers, on both of your side would probably have told you, your current grandfather on my dad, on my side, would have always said that there's always the rich man is always making the money.
No.
Now we live in a time that there's no excuse.
Yep.
It's no excuse. Now there's a difference between get rich quick opportunities. That means you're not willing to invest time, money, effort, like you stated. And then there's an opportunity where you invest the time, money, effort, where you can sustain some type of consistent flow of income by being smart.
Yep. That's exactly what it is. And like we said, with the internet today, anyone right now, you can find any foreign exchange, any trading broker right now, sign up for free, deposit whatever money you're willing to trade. And, you don't have to be a rich man to, start making residual income. And, like I said, there's really no excuse for not making residual income, because it's right there. Right. As long as you have internet connection, you can do it.
Yeah,
and that's the beauty of what we have today.
Man, it is a blessing, and that goes to, again, how can individuals reach out to you, Dujuan?
Individually, yes, you guys can reach out to me on my website, Gumbeaux, Gumbeaux, capital CAPITAL.com. And then you can also call me or text me on my number, 832-593-1791, to access my macroeconomic analysis, foreign exchange room and stock room, where I can teach you and hold your hand, advise you, offer signals for your foreign exchange endeavors or your stock and option endeavors.
Again, that number is 832-593-1791. 832-593-1791. Go on his website. He's on Instagram, on Twitter.
On Twitter, same thing at the website. It's Gumbeaux Capital. Just search it up. Give me a follow, and we can talk. If you have any questions, email me. Not email. Well, text me. DM me. Sound like an old head right there.
Oh wow! Come on, man. That ain't even cool, man.
I
hate emails too. Pick up the phone and call. Talk to somebody.
Pick the phone
and talk to somebody. Yes.
I don't bite. I'll definitely talk to you. I don't care how little knowledge you know, because this is a market with a very large learning curve. I'm more than willing to help.
What you just said again, a large learning curve. I don't care, like in home, and I'll just segue into the next topic, even from mortgage banking. And as I go into the power of credit, is that a power of credit, it just pay your bills on time. I know in previous episodes I'll talk about, I get a call probably once every other day about an individual or a person considering bankruptcy, people considering, people paying their bills on time considering bankruptcy because what they hear from other people. Go to subject matter experts. If you're into mortgage banking, you deal with somebody who's an underwriter or a seasoned loan officer who've been doing it for at least 3 market conditions. We talking about doing it since the late 90s or the early 2000s. I say anytime anybody done it between 2007, the earliest. So they've been to a crisis. They've seen some things. Experience is so powerful. Also, too, in trading and investment security, someone that does their homework, not someone that looks cute in a suit. Someone who does their homework, who does the research, who acts in school or finished school, who understand the components and dynamics of market trends. So as I go back to the power of credit, the power of credit is not just a credit score. The power of credit is understanding the fact that start planning and projecting. If I'm going to buy a house in 2020, do not sign a 12, 13-month lease on your apartment or on your home that you're renting. Go ahead and do a month to month. And that month to month would condition you to pay above market rent in order to be able to sustain a home mortgage payment and the opportunity to be able to save money outside if things break. Every home has wear and tear. I don't care if it's brand new. I don't care if it's been there for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It's going to have wear and tear. So always plan and save, because the one I always say is the number one rule to invest is to invest in yourself.
Yep. That's one of the most important things to do. Invest in yourself.
Man, pay yourself first before you pay anyone else.
Yep.
And also too, if you need to reach out to Gumbeaux Lending Group, again, we have a summertime home buying 2020 vision home buying promotion, whereas that we're going to waive all lender costs, no origination, no processing fees, no underwriting fees, no commitment fees. We're going to reimburse your credit report and your appraisal at closing for you. And we're going to give you additional minimum of $2,000 towards additional costs towards to offset title and as well as escrows outside what the seller is going to contribute towards your closing costs and prepays. And we are going to take care of that for you at Gumbeaux Lending Group. For more details, give us a call. Area code 281-636-3638. 281-636-3638. Man, Dujuan, the next topic I want to talk about, want to really talk about the Astros. Man, man, how can you cheat in baseball? Explain it to me, because I don't think that's realistic, man. Talk to me.
I mean, we hear stories like the PDs with Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, those things, and then of course Aaron Rodriguez. But I think baseball is it's too many variables to really cheat. Like in the Astros situation, you have signal stealing. I guess
they always stole my signal. When I was coaching the one day, they always steal my signals.
Always
man.
Stealing signals.
That's been going on forever.
From Little League baseball in the major leagues. Come on, everyone's stealing signals. It's just that the Astros just so happen to make it obvious.
They sophisticated it, man.
They just sophisticated it a little bit.
It's Houston. They got NASA technology, man.
Yeah. but you could steal signals all you want, jump on pitches all you want. But the only thing that matters is, as the batter, are you going to make contact? Are you when you make contact?
It doesn't improve your hand-eye coordination.
It doesn't improve your technique.
Yes.
It's just only you know what's coming. You're just prepared to know what's coming. But I still think there's too many variables within baseball to, say like, oh man, that played a massive factor in something like a 7-game series, where you have 7. This game and also the series went to 7 games. So, I don't know. I think this is another way, you can, create a lot of buzz within the baseball community, get a little bit of media play, things like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, Dujuan, I'm before we end this broadcast, I'm gonna show you a couple songs that I like, man.
Okay.
So you don't like my song, but I'm gonna show you a couple ballads that I love, man. This is one of my beautiful songs I like, man. When I was in high school, man, I'm gonna let you listen to this, man. You don't know about this music here, man. You know about that, man?
No, I never.
I give you $200 if you name this artist, man.
All right, I gotta hear the voice.
Come on.
Sound like Keith Sweat about how.
No. He sung with Keith Sweat in a group called LSG.
Okay.
See, just listen to the arrangement, man. Smooth, man. That's real old 90s ballads, man.
Yep.
Johnny Gill.
Johnny Gill, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Man, one of my favorite artists, man. Now this is more modern, man. This guy haven't done music in a while. Now I know you don't know who this dude is.
I like that beat.
Yeah, you see the arrangement, huh?
Yep.
Now this is a Philadelphia crew that arranged the music here. Now this is Dujuan. Now listen to the melody here. That's hard to sing that, man.
Yeah.
Nah, and I'm gonna tell you something. This is one of my real favorites here, man. I'm gonna go one of my real favorites, and to probably have one of the best bridges. Now that's an old classic from Luther Vandross, man. Superstar, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. You would like her.
Talk to me, huh?
You would like Currency. Like.
I really would, man.
Yeah,
Nah. This is the favorite part that I like right here, man. Now I want you to listen to this. This is the best bridge of all time, man. Do Luther Vandross. Listen to this right here, man. You don't know about this right here. And we'll close this broadcast out here for everybody. Doesn't eat everyone's gumbo. Dujuan, man, I want to thank you, man, for being here on the show here.
no problem.
Man, you're more than welcome.
Definitely be back.
You be back here, man?
Yeah, definitely.
Man, we need your knowledge. We need you to empower us. And one thing about Gumbo Lending Group, we provide knowledge, but most important, empowerment, but most important, love. Whatever you're going through, God will always give you another second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year, and also to hopefully another lifetime with him if you put your trust in him. We'd like to thank you for listening. Everybody doesn't eat everyone's gumbo.